Congratulations. You have just unlocked the shrine. Feel like the game is too easy? Head to the shrine and activate idols to increase the challenge and the rewards significantly. I did feel like the game was too easy. That is perfect. So we just got a new Breach Wanderers update. Shrine altars. You will be able to activate up to 0 goes to 1 idols from the shrine before every run. That's a lot of text. We don't need to read that. Upgrade. Idol of Endurance. Invoke the Spirit of Endurance, increasing the health and shield of all enemies by 20%. All bosses and some enemies will be further augmented by the power of endurance. That doesn't sound too bad. Bam. White Flame Idol. Invoke the spirit of the White Flame Bear, forcing you to choose 2 charred common cards when you start a run. So like 2 curses, kind of? All bosses, some enemies further augmented by the power of the White Flame. What? I thought 5,000, 7,500. I thought I only needed 2,000. No, not cool. You need 2,250. Quest board. I thought I was going to be able to do 3 shrines right off the bat. Maybe if I click the button enough? Then this run doesn't even count. Who cares? Okay, so I need some money. This one doesn't do much. This doesn't do much. This doesn't do much. This is kind of nice. This is a little bit nice. Of all of these, give me that, and then we'll leave. So I spent 50. I need just 700. That's so easy to get. Open pack. Ooh. There are 15 new cards. All right, let's take a look at them. More reading. Spry Slice, powerful one. This turn, if you have no fatigue, this is a free card. 3 attacks of 2 damage to the first enemy. This seems very good. Very good. Draw 2 non-mana cards. Gain shield equal to 1 times the total cost of all cards drawn this way. It's okay. It's card draw. Card draw is decent. It's just expensive. Once again, I want to be able to look at the upgrades for these cards. Deal 2 times 3 damage to the first enemy. Gain fixed shield equal to the damage dealt. Is that good? Yes. Fixed shield, so the shield doesn't scale. It's a 1-cost multi-hit that's both defense and offense. It's decent if you're not trying to 1-turn kill. Alright. I'm trying to process the cards in my mind, like assess which ones are decent as I read them. Mana card. Gain 3 mana if an enemy is burning. Give burn 3 to the first enemy if this is in your hand at the end of the turn. Okay. Draw 2, trigger wits 1 time. I feel like it should be trigger wits 1 time, but maybe not. Summon 1 allied runic sprite. Ooh, new allies. Give wits 1 to the player. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this, but it's card draw with wits, which gives more card draw. Maybe it's good. Gain adept 2. Apply 4 frost, 4 shock, 4 arcane to any enemy. Summon 1 allied crystal sprite. Okay, another ally. Apply 3 or random status to the first enemy. Give it crystallize 1. Crystallize is a debuff. Increases damage taken and status received by 5% per rank. It isn't reduced at the end of the turn. Interesting. I'm guessing Corrupt can increase that. Okay, I like the potential for this card a bit. Not so much for one-turn kill things, but yeah, I could see that being good. Spiked Shield. Gain 10 shield, reflect 4. Okay. Rookie Strike. Deal 2 times 3 damage to the first enemy. Transform into Journeyman Strike if this dealt 10 or more damage. That seems very doable. And it's going to show me Journeyman and Masterful and flash back and forth. 3 times 4 damage. Gain Powerful 2 this turn. Masterful Strike if it did 20 or more. Wow. So playing this out completely costs 6 mana, but it does a good amount of damage. I feel like Masterful isn't great, except for that Powerful 2 at the end of it. I kind of like Journeyman Strike more than Masterful Strike, just because it's cheaper. I want to see what the upgrade is for this, and then what the upgrade is for the other 2 levels of it. Trigger Poison 1 time on every enemy. Give them Poison 15. Summon 1 allied Poison Sprite. Huh. I still don't like poison much in this game, but give them 15 poison and a summon. It could be decent. Put the top card of your discard pile on top of your deck. Gain mana equal to the cost. What? That's interesting. That's a card that requires a lot of thought. I'm really curious what the upgrade for this one is. That's potentially very powerful. Deal 3 times 2 to the first, and no, 2 times 3 to the first enemy. Summon 1 allied Squire Sprite with permanent Opportunist. What does Opportunist do? Whenever I trigger fatigue, my ally goes off? This one's amazing. Deal 1 damage to the first enemy. Give the player and all allies Powerful 1 this turn. I like this one a bit. Again, I want to see the upgrade. Predator 1, draw 1 if an enemy is weak. Repeat for vulnerable and frail. That could be good. Potentially 3 card draw for 3 energy. Gain 2 mana, draw this card whenever an enemy or ally dies. Oh. Okay, so there's some strong ally synergies. I wonder if this is a card that you can start with, because that's potentially very strong. Aided Preparations. Summon 1 allied Squire Sprite with permanent Opportunist. You and your allies gain Powerful 2 this turn, draw 1. Yeah? That one's potentially very good. Potentially very good. Huh. This is more potentially good for enemy summons. Draw 2, gain Wits 1, summon 1 allied Crystal Sprite. Okay. This is another one that's really good. Potentially. That requires some thought. So now, I should, before starting a run... Well, I don't even count this run too much because I only have 2 idols. Okay, so I want to take turns with Frenzy. I should build a deck for that. I want to shock enemies. Keep something frozen. Draw extra cards, discard cards. I could get at least a couple of these with Shah'ru again. I'm tempted to just do a quick run off video. Just to get the money. So can you turn these off now? You'll be able to activate these. Alright, I think I'm going to do one run without the shrines and then activate the shrines. So I will come back to this video once I've completed that. Back in a second. I'm back through the magic of splicing together 2 videos. I completed a run. I'll link to that in the second channel in case anybody's interested. I think I'm posting this one on my first channel. Even though it's going to be a super slow run, there was an update to the game, why not? Alright. So did these become randomized? Because I don't remember these being cruelty and hunger. I remember endurance. Okay, so let's read these 2. The spirit of cruelty, increasing the damage dealt and status applied by enemies and debuffs by 20%. Okay. The spirit of Heist Boss, devourer of gods, giving lifesteal 4 to all enemies and converting their overheal to shields. Interesting. This makes me so tempted to just play as Shah'ru again. Okay, I was thinking about doing Drophus, but I really want to win this. So I think I'm just gonna play the same character I've been playing. The one that I know how to play. This one's really good. This one's okay. Okay, I guess I'm just taking all of these if I can afford them. Recoverable health is better than resting one more time. Okay, I can't afford that one. I'm only short by 100. Quest board, we're looking at deal damage with allies. Probably not happening, but maybe. Damage to shocked enemies could happen. 80 damage with 1 card could happen easily. 10 extra cards in a single turn could happen easily. Discard cards should happen. Oh, but I actually want to build a deck instead of quick play. I don't feel like building a deck first. I just played a run. It took me 2 hours. I want to check out these shrines. We're doing quick play. We will do depth 3. We're doing the alternate start place. And then, I've never seen this before, so this is a new area. So we're doing a new area for Act 2, assuming I make it there. Recommended level 7 to 9. And then, we're doing invoke, invoke, invoke. Lock. You can spend gold to lock the current idol selection so that they're not randomly no, never mind. Cancel. Close. That was all I wanted to do. Can we uninvoke? Maybe. Alright. Start the run. Starting purity rank +2. It's pretty awesome. It's kind of defensive, but that's okay. So none of these cards really work with what I want to do. Mana Lance at least can get me some mana, and it's not a strike, so I value this one a bit. There was a second card choice there, I think, still. Alright, shield gain +2. Evade chance is decent, but this is a weapon. There are different weapons that I want. I think I take this one. Alright, Blade Idol is decent. Summon 1 enemy Vengeful Shade. If you can't, gain Curse 2. Apply 18 Arcane to any enemy. Summons are interesting. I'm trying to think if this is worth it to me. I don't think it is, especially not when it's up against Blade Idol. Alright. Blade Idol was overpowered until today when it got nerfed a little bit. So I like to look at what these cards upgrade to be. I'm upgrading a Rummage. Rummage is kind of broken. And then a Blade Idol. So I get a little bit more damage, a little bit more card draw. Remove Fey Barrier because it's just defensive and I don't care about it. But Follow-Up Strike is good. Okay. Remove the cards that I just... or the card that I just added. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea. So these are those shrines. If I fight enemies with those shrines, I think good stuff can happen. Stasis. Draw 2 skills. Gain Predator 2. Retained. I've never played with a retained card before. Stasis. Cards in Stasis start in your discard pile and cannot leave it. At the end of turn, remove Stasis from a card in Stasis at random and put it on top of your deck. Interesting. Stasis. Give weak 1, vulnerable 1 to any enemy. Gain 1 mana for every debuff type it has. Retained. Interesting. I like that one. This card's also good. These cards are decent. Mostly Undying Persistence is good. It's a discard 1, and if you discard 1, it draws 2 cards, and one of those 2 cards is guaranteed to be a strike. So I could get that almost for sure. So I don't know how to value these events yet, because normally my path would be take this and prioritize 3 question marks in a row, just to avoid adding bad cards to my deck. Stasis, draw 3, lose 3 health, retained. That one's really good. Stasis, heal 6, draw this card without increasing fatigue counter whenever you reach 0 mana. That's really good. Ooh, Devourer Strike, Stasis. Deal 2 times 3 damage to the first enemy. Transform into Heistba's Will if you lose 6 health. What? Oh no, transform into that if you do lose 6 health and gain powerful 1. Okay. The Heistba's Will, the temporary powerful, heal 6, draw 2, is pretty decent. I don't know how I feel about that card. 50 damage to any enemy, lose 15 health, retained. Let's look at these. Haunting Resolve. Stasis, gain 3 mana, increase the damage of all your spells by 15%, put the top card of your discard pile on top of your deck. So I don't value that 15% spell part. Give Arcane Weakness 1 to all enemies, Corrupt 1 everyone. I do like Corrupt. Deal 8 damage to any enemy, apply 2 fixed arcane to it per damage dealt. That one costs 5, otherwise it would be pretty good. Arcane Weakness. Double both effects of the next arcane detonation. I don't value that much. What is this? There's so much stuff to look at. Okay, Glittering Reflection. Free. You and all allies gain 6 shield. Don't care. Temporary copy of an... okay. A temporary copy of another 1 non-temporary card in your hand is really good, though. Elemental Echo. Everyone gains Reflect 5, that's bad. Gain Arcane Frost and Shock Barrier 2, that's bad. Well, no, I gain those. Trigger the action of any enemy, that's bad. Fortress 3 to all enemies. That's really bad. Okay. Create one temporary copy of the card on top of your deck. Draw one. Interesting. I don't know if Fortress stacks or if that's just saying 3 turns of Fortress. If it stacks and you end up getting them up to like 10 Fortress, do they just reduce all damage? I do like this card. Gatling Focus. Does a 3x1 attack to the first enemy, and it's a mana card. So you gain 2 mana. Powerful 1, Shah'ru 2, discard 1. That's decent. Okay, so this enemy is the first one I've seen where I'm like, I really want, or I kind of want that. What is this? Draw 3, summon 1 enemy bomb. If you can't, discard 2. Right, this is a new area, so these are new enemies I've never seen before. Give Unstable 10 to the first ally, deal 6 damage, and give Burn 4 to any enemy. I don't think I want that. Stasis. Apply 8 Arcane to the first 2 enemies. Give them Weak 2, Curse 2, Arcane Leak 2. Wow, that one's decent. With Powerful, that could blow things up. Boundless Ritual. Deal 5 damage to any enemy. This turn, double this value and increase cost by 2. Create a temporary copy of this card. So if you have unlimited mana, this thing is crazy. Damage modifiers are halved for this card. Okay. I like this card. Other than that, I don't really care. This one's okay. This one's good. This card is broken. So that's my priority. Out of this entire act, this is the card I care about the most. Okay, for this thing, we've already seen this, seen this. Debris Strike, deal 3x3 to the first enemy, apply 10 of a random status to it, give it Curse 2. It's okay. I don't like this focus very much. Wow. Okay, out of everything, I want this card. So in order to do that, I have to take the right path. I would like this mana card. I would like this card. I don't care about these cards. I like this card, but not as much as I like just avoiding cards. Okay. So the only thing I don't know is, should I be taking these fights to try and gain power in some way? And I guess I'm just going to find that out with experience. All right. It only took me like 25 minutes, I think, once I combine up these two. Right, they get lifesteal. All right. So I do lots of playing cards by discarding stuff right now. I apply bleed to this one, and then do 9 damage to this one, which is a little bit tricky. So I'm doing 6. I need to do 3 more. This one does 8, which is excessive. But these trigger the bleed on this one, which is more important than doing the correct amount of damage. So when I kill an enemy with this character, I get a temporary stack of evasion, so I'm going to evade this hit. Do get frost. Those enemies don't normally give frost, I don't think. This was the card that I wanted. Good luck. Alright, so good start. I don't feel like reading the event when I'm already playing this slow. I don't want to fight, because if I get a fight, I might add a card to the deck. Strike damage +3, purity applied to enemy by strikes +1. This is interesting. Discard 3 if you do draw 5 is good. Powerful 3 is good. All 3 of these are kind of interesting. So this gives enemies tons of purity. I don't think I can take it. Benevolent Mace. It just does so much damage for me. So does Powerful. There's like no downside to the Powerful one. Except that it's just a one-turn thing. This is a tough call to me. I like removing cards so much, but I need these early upgrades. I think it's the upgrade. I need to upgrade this rummage pretty quick. Okay, we're going the right path. Alright, I'll read this one. There was an ongoing experiment left behind on the table. A note beside the potion says, add the last ingredients to the skill potion after a few days. It certainly has been sitting there for a while. It's certainly been sitting there for a while, so it would be ready for the last ingredients. But what vague instructions left behind by the alchemist would you follow for this potion? Perpetually boiling golden mixture. This one sounds like it'll give me Aether for the portal device, whatever. Give me items. That might be what I want. Powdered gold. Ouch, lose 5 health, frenzy buff. I didn't even know that was a buff you could get. That was good timing for the frenzy buff. Alright. Idol of Hunger. Enemies receive 20% bonus to all effects, starting health, and shield. They will start combat with Berserk. The Idol of Hungry will play cards every turn. Got it. I don't know what Berserk is. Berserk runs off the screen. Alright. After receiving lethal damage, lose all ranks of Powerful. You will die at the end of your turn instead of immediately. Berserk cannot be dispelled. Okay. It has lifesteal. It's going to summon if I can't kill it turn 1, but I do have Frenzy. Alright. Maybe I should have already used Powerful, but that's a little bit questionable. So, decent damage, but this thing does have a lot of HP. Okay, can I kill it before it gets to summon? Yes, I can. Okay, good to know. That should draw my other... Okay, follow-up strike, right. So I would play this first, gain some temporary Powerful, do my strike, siphon card into the Blade Idol, and then rummage, but we got the kill. Okay, so because of Berserk, it doesn't die immediately. Can I still attack it? You can. Good to know. Okay, end the turn. It's gonna still summon. All enemies heal for 15% of their maximum health. That's cheaty. It doesn't matter because what I'm playing is pretty cheaty too. Alright. Fair enough. Play this one. No, it doesn't matter which one I play first. Don't have the mana to do anything else. So that hurts a bit. I've got evasion, I have shield, so I'm not taking any damage. What are you gaining? You're gaining 2 temporary evasion. Take 8 damage. Wonderful. Why did that do 8 damage to my shield and some to my health, I feel like? I don't know. Got there in the end. I'm back up to 104. Choose a card. Ooh. These two are both really good. This one's interesting. Deal 2 times 4 damage to the first enemy. Deal an additional 4 damage if the target is bleeding. Lifesteal. The problem with this card is it's expensive and it's a strike. I don't like having multiple strikes. I think it's Handful of Knives. Max hand size makes Handful of Knives a lot better. But it's a weapon and there are better weapons I can get. We'll take it. This one does a lot with its upgrade, but it's not an upgrade priority. It might even be a remove target for me. It's kind of sad. For now, I'll remove one of these. All right. I said that I wanted either of these. Okay, since I already got an Undying Persistence and there's 4 cards to choose from in this one, I think I go this way. There's 4 cards, but there's 2 that interest me. And then this is the only card I care about, so I have a reroll where I can try to get that. Okay. Onwards. The battlefield is mirrored. Okay. So, I already get it screwed up by their attacks. I don't know if this now means that you're doing... Are all these numbers backwards? No. No, that's the way that it normally is. Okay, I'm kind of dyslexic, so things being backwards doesn't actually mess with me much. Like, I read about as well forwards as backwards. It is interesting that when you hover it over here, it goes over there. All right. I would like to do my powerful. Okay. It only hovers it over there when you're at the edge of the screen. Interesting. These have a Shah'ru. They're doing 5 damage. And 3 attacks of 2 or 2 attacks of 3? I think it's still 3 attacks of 2. We're attacking this one first. Got it. I start with 2 purity. I have 1 evasion. Got it. Do I just prioritize this first one? Or do I start working on one of these back too? I think it's just the first one, but that's a little bit questionable. I don't know if it's just the first one. I could do some damage to this one. Alright, so this does 7. Plus the 2 from the bleed. These do 6 more in bleed to this one. I think I want that. So a little bit of overkill on that enemy. I get my temporary evasion, temporary powerful. No, permanent powerful, I think. On top of the temporary powerful I already had. So I'm going to evade 2 of these 3 attacks. One of them goes to the shield. My purity's still here. Everyone gains 10 shields. That kind of sucks. Get vulnerable to that. I could have done that better with the mana. I think it works out okay, but I can't afford to play these shivs. This isn't the best. I'm using that too late in the turn. But that's okay. You're gaining a buff. I don't have any negatives on me. End the turn. You gained 30 more shields. Everyone gains Arcane, Frost, and Shock Barrier too. Okay. Just blowing myself up. Can I kill this? If I hit it for 15, I freeze myself immediately. And I blow myself up with Arcane. Just end the turn. You're hurting yourself in some way, I think. Everyone gains Reflect 3. I don't really want to attack into that either. Okay, quit attacking into it. I blow myself up. Everyone gains Reflect 5, Arcane, Frost, Shock Barrier. That's bad. Don't want that. This one's okay. Do I just take this, or do I reroll for the card that I actually... No. The one that I want to reroll is this one. Got it. Could take another tricky focus. I'm not going to. I'm curious what the upgrade is for that card that I just got, but I can't see that. Alright, let's go. Jump down to attack. Find a safe way down. We'll find a safe way. So really quick, do I get... No, I don't have any kind of buff from winning those battles. It's just the cards that I would get. The cards would go into my discard. Yeah, I don't know exactly how that all works yet, even though I read it. Is this a good turn for the powerful? Yeah. This thing... These things are kind of a pain. Huh. I think I'm in trouble. Potentially I could do 36 damage to this if I target it down very heavily, which is tough to do. This will use 2 of my mana if I do this. I think it's better to do this first. I'm going to try and take this out, but I don't think it's going to happen. Just because too many of my things have to hit the first enemy. Tough call. I would like to play this Rummage very badly. This does 20 damage to the first one. But if I just ignore the first one, then I should be discarding this. I think I'm going to ignore the first one. So this one's pretty dead. Interesting. That worked out pretty well. So I'm gonna have a little bit of mana. Would like to put vulnerable on this. Right, you get reborn, but at least it was not reborn where it's doing anything to me. You're only doing 7 arcane now because I put weak on you. Weird. Surprised it dropped by that much. So this one's dead, I think. Let's put the bleed on you. This one's not dead. What am I saying? Well, it is. How much does Leech do? Leech does 3. I think I have to use 2 of these on this. That's fine. This one's basically dead. Okay, Guarded Strike. Deal 2 times 3 damage to the first enemy. Gain fixed shield equal to the damage dealt. I remember seeing that. That one is interesting. Rampage would be my second choice. This is the one that I want to reroll, though. I have 2 rerolls. That was the card that I wanted. Cleansing Shield. No, this is definitely the card that I want. And that's my next upgrade. Powerful 5 to any ally. Upgrade a card this combat. If you do, lose all shield. That's very takeable. Ooh. Starting Angry Spirit Ally. Ooh. That could be good. I don't think it's amazing. This one's pretty solid. But eventually I will get most of the cards that I want upgraded. I will get them up, yeah. I want to take this. Never had it before. Never seen it before. Idol of Hunger. 20% bonus to all their stuff. And it's going to play cards every turn. And they have the Berserk. Idol of Cruelty. 20% bonus to all effects starting health. Yeah. Play cards every turn. These cards are stronger than those of other idols. Great. You're doing some craziness. Okay. And you're draining all of my mana. And I don't have a way to freeze this thing. And it has a ton of HP. Great. Good deal. I want this. But I also want to play my other cards. So if I play this, after playing this, I'll have enough mana to play this one or this one. I think I play the Rummage. Tough call, though. Pretty good hit. Do I really want to use the shock? Just to get a bleed and a reactive shiv off. I think I do. Yeah, because otherwise this thing's going to use up the shock anyways. And I start applying more shock for the future. Okay. End the turn, let this thing blow me up. I have no mana for it to steal. Okay, it just blew me up with a little bit of shock, but I had Purity up. You gain Curse 4. Wonderful. Do I get to choose? Put 2 Shrivels on the top of your deck. Gain powerful... No, I think I get both. 2 Shrivels on the top of your deck. Gain powerful 2 this turn. Lifesteal 2 this turn. It's not the worst. I choose you. Right, it just plays itself. Okay, I think I was misunderstanding how those cards work. Maybe? I don't know. The Shrivels aren't too bad. So I still have my Shock Rune. The powerful one is a little bit nice, but hard to afford. Right, you were shocked. You're gonna be shocked again. Could play follow-up strike now. I think this is worth playing. In order to play that, don't have enough mana left. You're doing 12 damage. Have a bit of curse. This fight's pretty much over. It has Frenzy 2 now. All enemies heal for 15% of their maximum health. Shuffle 1 Sinister Runestone into your deck. Sinister Runestone. Gain Fatigue 1 when drawn. Apply 6 Fixed Arcane. To yourself, draw 2. Wonderful. I guess it wasn't that big of a heal. Thanks. Alright, I already have card draw, I didn't need that. But it's decent card draw. I need to discard something though, so it's the one that goes. Okay, is this dead? Yes. But it's Berserk. It has a 3 to 8 times 4 attacks of 3 to 8, and it gets an additional turn. Can I get my defense up? No, of course I can't. Because I don't have things that get my defense up. Do I? No. I could apply more fatigue to myself. That doesn't help. Victory! Choose a card. I don't want it. Okay, so let's read stasis again. Cards in stasis start in your discard pile and cannot leave it. At the end of turn, remove stasis from a card in stasis at random and put it on top of your deck. That doesn't sound amazing. Alright, gain 3 mana, increase damage. I mean, it is decent. Put the top card of your discard pile on top of your deck. This one's decent. And the rest are pretty bad. This one's okay. This one's okay. I need mana cards. I'll take it. Vengeful Shade's health minus 25%. I guess I just take this one. None of those were great. So I just want to see what this upgrade is. Gain 4 mana. I don't have a single spell, so it's mostly just a 4 mana. Too powerful, discard 2. And it also goes up to be a 3 cost. I think it's this one for sure. It might just be this because sadly that's like the best mana card here. Upgrading these other mana cards makes them discard more. Discarding more. I mean, I could do it. Just give me this one. Goodbye, handful of knives. It's just not as good as it used to be. This is the new act. For some reason, I was thinking that last one was a new act. There were new cards there, in my defense, I'm pretty sure. What are these? What is all of this? Oh, I want that. I want that card. Without ever having seen it before. Ooh, I want that probably. Okay, I'm gonna have to pause the video and look through these, and I'll come back and say which ones I think look good for what I'm trying to do, which ones look bad. There's just too much to take in all at once. There are all kinds of crazy things going on. All right, so yeah, back in a second. All right, I'm back. I'm bracing myself to face new enemies. After evaluating the cards, it's tough to say. There are some very interesting cards here. Most of them don't work for what I'm trying to do. So the ones that I'm most interested in for this act, Crystalline Bite does a 2x3 damage to the first enemy attack, and then gives it Crystallize 3, which means that they take 15% more damage. That is good. So I like that one a bit, except that it's a strike and it's not amazing, but it's still decent. I would like that card. This one, Swift Adaptation. Gain Evasion 2 for this turn if played after a skill. That's really good. Gain Critical 3 if played after a spell or a strike. That's decent. Overall, this card is good. Blood Swig could be okay. Stasis Heal 6. Draw this card without increasing fatigue when you reach 0 mana. That one's decent. I would take that. So I would take either of these. This one had some interesting cards. Most of them I don't think I care about. This one's interesting. Heal 8, deal 3 damage to all enemies per health restored this way. If you're missing health, like that's a good one for Drophis. It's decent for this one. This card seems broken. Stasis. Gain 2 mana, lose 1 health. Increase the health loss by 2 this turn and create a temporary copy of this card. So you can get unlimited mana by trading a whole bunch of health. An increasing amount of health. That's very tempting to me. Entrenched Strike, another interesting one. Deal 2 times 4 damage to the first 2 enemies if you have Tough, another 2 times 4 if you have Plated, another 2 attacks of 4 damage if you have Purity, another 2 times 4 if you have Sturdy. So potentially that could be unupgraded 16 attacks for 1 cost, or it could be nothing. This one, discard 2, gain shields equal to 3 times total cost of cards discarded. I mean, it's not great, but it's a retain card that you could have just like as a panic button, and it's good for the deck that I currently have, because sometimes you just need a card that's able to discard things. Having this as a retain, I would take that. So this battle has the most cards that I'm interested in. Go question mark because overall I think it's still best to avoid cards. Up here, Toughened Focus. Gain 2 mana, plated 2 this turn. That's decent. It's not amazing, but it's decent. On discard, gain plated 1. That's amazing. So that card I would take. This one seems okay because you gain Fortress 2. I still don't know how that works all the way. I'm curious about it, but this is a lot of defense. You do have to discard a card, but you can retain this one. This one's another very good mana card. Gain 5 mana, Curse 2, transform into Spectral Focus 2, which I assume still means it goes into the discard. And then Spectral Focus 2 is gain 6 mana, Curse 1, transform into 3, and then 3 is gain 6 mana and give Curse 1 to the first enemy. So lots of mana, a little bit of Curse to yourself, slowly turning into Curse to the enemy. This one's decent just as a spell. I don't think it's amazing, but decent. A spell that gives you a card that gives Curse to all enemies. So I would take that. Deal 4 damage to the first enemy for every debuff type it has. I would take this one. It's just interesting. And then this one I don't know how I feel about. It gives a whole bunch of Curse to enemies slowly if they have shield. If not, it does damage. I'd probably take it. This one again has the Toughened Focus. I don't think I care about the rest of these. There are some cool synergies with treasures for sure. I'm just not trying to do that. And Crystal Blade seems to work with crits, which is interesting. If I was doing Merly, I'd maybe go for that. This card was not as good as I was hoping. 2 cost Powerful is just not great. The Dual Focus seems okay. It costs 1 mana. It'll usually gain you 4. If I was playing a build that gave lots of shock or arcane to enemies, then this one would be very good. I'm probably just going question mark here. And I actually didn't look at this enemy. Brilliant Blade. 2 times 5 to the first enemy, gain 10 shield, create 1 temporary Brilliant Blast. Brilliant Blast does 20 damage to any enemy, give it Crystallize 1, Arcane Leak 2. I don't know what an enemy having Arcane Leak does. Create 1 temporary Brilliant Blade. Okay, so you can just get an unlimited number of these going back and forth if you had unlimited mana, which is kind of interesting. Gain 4 mana, gain Arcane Rune 2 if played after a mana, Frost Rune 2, ooh, if played after a skill, Shock Rune 2 if played after a strike or spell. That's pretty amazing, I would take that for sure. Oblivion, I don't care, but I mean, it's a retain damage card. Void Quake. Lose 4 mana, give Vulnerable 2, Frail 1, Crystallize 3 to all enemies. Deal 5 times 1 damage to them. Play this card when discarded. That is a contender for, like, best card. That's pretty amazing. That lose 4 mana is a little rough, but if you play that when you're low on mana, then it's just good. Gain 14 shield, create 2 temporary infinity armor when discarded. Okay, so this one just create. So if you discard it, then you get 2 copies of this. I mean, it's just lots of discard fuel, basically, I think. Interesting. Alright, so yeah, I'm going up this far right path, except for this question mark here. That's the game plan. Let's see if these purple enemies just destroy me. You're not purple. Yeah. You're doing a debuff. I'm back on this side of the screen now. Kind of forgot what I was doing. On health loss, I gain shield. Okay. Debuff, debuff, debuff. I should have played this first. I just lost 1 mana for no reason. 9 times 3. I'd like to kill this without doing that much damage. That might not be doable. I'd also like to apply this to this one. I have a decent amount of mana. Maybe that was questionable. I'm gonna end up just playing this on this first one. Between these two, I think it's this one. So I'm at 0 mana right now. I have a lot of shivs in hand. They do decent damage. This one has bleed applied. Hey, draw 10 extra cards. And one of those was a blade idol. I'd like to play this burst of strength. Powerful 2 is not worth it versus just playing 2 cards. Alright, good deal. You do 8 damage. You do 4, I evade it. Haunting Resolve. I should go for a big spell just so that this does something. Put the top card of your discard pile on top of your deck. So, if I do this, I believe that is now on the top of my deck. If I do this, so I think it just put the Blade Idol there. It could have been the Tricky Focus though. Can't remember what order that does that in. No. It was the Tricky Focus, I think. Okay, I have to learn how that works. 22 of a random status to any enemy, gain Crystallize 1. It's okay. Draw 2 non-mana cards, gain shield equal... I have 2 rerolls. I think I wanted to save those. This one would be good, but not amazing. I did not think about where I want to use my rerolls. I think I want to use them on some of these broken cards. Probably this Voidquake. If I could get 2 of those, I would be happy. So there's one here, there's one at the boss. Alright, so if that's the case, back to the event. I think it's this. Starting evasion is good. I could go with treasure cost down. I don't currently have treasures, but there are cards that are going to be offered to me that have treasures. Not that. Are there? Or was that over on this other path? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. It's this one that has 2 treasure cards. I don't think that's enough. This one could be a lot of treasure cards. I don't think I do it. I think it's just the starting evasion. Alright. At least I considered it. They both have stupid Berserk. I don't have any kind of defense. It's not the best. So even if I kill these, they're still doing 12 damage. That kind of sucks. No mana's rough. Really wish I could play this Rummage right now. I gained Tough, so now they're doing a little bit less. I have Evasion 3, so there's 4 damage coming into me. And they're buffing themselves somehow. Buffing with Evasion 2. Shuffle 1 Insidious Power Stone into your deck. Gain Frail 2. Frail 2's not that bad. When drawn, gain Powerful 1 to all enemies. Or give Powerful 1 to all enemies. Draw 1. Draw this whenever an ally or enemy dies. That one's rough. Okay. Increase the damage of all of your spells by 25%. Wow, I need to go for a decent spell. Okay, they all gained Powerful. Which card is on top of my discard right now? Is it that rummage? Maybe. So let's look. It is the rummage, I think. It's raining outside and my dog is freaking out, trying to get under my feet once again. All right. I want powerful. I need to use up these stacks of evasion. I just didn't want this to be in the draw pile side, so I didn't want to discard that yet. This does 28 damage, this does 24 damage. You're still gonna get to debuff me, because that's how this game works. And I can't play cards like this because they're still gonna hit the stupid thing. Yep. Still triggers the bleed, which is good. This gives me a card back. Or puts a card back. It's not really what I wanted, but that's okay. Isn't there something? And draw one. Oh, unplayable. This doesn't do anything on discard. No. Okay. Except for that. Good deal. Crystallize. First time I'm getting to actually see it in a run. 20 poison. Gain bleed 3, divide bleed 6 equally among all enemies. So at least you have lots of bleed too. Okay. I just need to blow this up in as few hits as possible. It gained powerful. It's still gonna get to attack because of the berserk. Alright. I can get evasion. If I get to my Fey barrier, I have evasion. Only one stack of it, but still. I should have played this already. Wait, 10 shield was worth more than that evasion was. Oops. Alright. That should kill it. That was rough. Status applied plus 10%. Hey, how come that's... I feel like I should have gotten a bonus like that already. Bleed, leech, and poison can inflict critical damage. Okay, that's just normal stuff, I think. Okay. Yeah. Summon one allied angry spirit. Give the first ally powerful 3, tough 1. And I start with an allied angry spirit. Nimble Strike. Gain critical 1. 3 damage to the first enemy. Deal 3 damage, additional damage on critical hit. think I have to take Mind Tap here. So that's my first stasis card. Cool. I did take some damage. Let's rest. Normally, I would remove cards. I don't know which card I would remove here. Fey Barrier might be necessary. I need some kind of defense, and that's the only card I have. Voltaic isn't great, but it's okay. I think Voltaic would be the remove. Could be Siphon. Could be Follow-Up. I think I would keep the Mind Tap. I think I'm just going to heal more. Weird. I don't know when the last time I've done that was. Alright. So they get Berserk, which is brutal. And it has Rebirth. How do those two work with each other? I'm guessing Berserk only goes once, Rebirth is done? Yeah. Alright. We can do this. It does have Fortress 5. So again, I don't know if that's 5 turns of 10% reduction or if it's 50% reduction. And this doesn't tell me all the way. Alright. I should have already played this. I'm going to be blowing this up right now. So maybe I hold off on that powerful. I'm pretty sure I've already got through the first Rebirth. Of course, it still gets to do its 10 arcane to me because things are broken. Wait. Did this say... No, that they can be evaded. They can't be evaded. That arcane is going to blow up one of my purity, and it'll still do 10 damage. Got it. So apply this much shock, and now it's dead. Is it worth giving up 1 mana to apply 2 more shock? I'm going to say no. Alright. So yeah, it blew up one of my purity, did some damage to me. When it did damage, I gained 2 shield. I get what's going on at least. All enemies heal 10% of maximum health and increase maximum health by 5%. I was gonna say this wasn't a bad time to draw this, but increasing max hurts. Draw 3, discard 2. That's good. Okay, it would be better if it was better stuff. I'm low on mana, so I think I'd keep that one. Hey! It was reborn without its Berserk thing. So, but it does have another rebirth. Great. This isn't even its final form. Belligerent. Alright, it's doing 30 damage. It has 3 purity. And it has lifesteal. And it has 9 fortress. That 9 fortress looks like it could be a problem. I'm just noticing that this does 1 damage. Crap. So I can start to burn through its purity. This is a problem. I could get that back immediately. Or I could get this back. I think that's the play. The problem is, I don't know which is on top now. I think it's this. This isn't the best use of bleed. Does the powerful... Hey, I did get that back. Does that raise my damage? It does. Enough to actually do a little bit of damage. I think I just want that back, which is a little bit weird. Okay, so I'm at 5 evasion. 2 of those are temporary, so I'm going to use up 1 real evasion. And look at all the damage I'm doing. With the bleed, I'm doing a little bit. End the turn. You're doing 2 attacks of 1. Create 1 eroded voidstone on top of your deck. Eroded voidstone is discard 2, draw 2. That's not the best, but it does work okay with this deck at least. Divide powerful 3, lifesteal 6 equally between all enemies. Great. You already had lifesteal. I never actually read what it does. Heal for 10% of damage dealt with attacks per rank. You have 100% lifesteal. Okay. The fortress, 6 of that 9 was temporary fortress. So it's only reduced by 30% now. Okay, so fortress on me would be very good. I'm learning things. Draw 3 sounds really good right now. Discard 2. This also wants to discard 1. So we have Shah'ru up. So this should get me the kill easily this turn. Cool. Now it's in its super mode. It came into this mode instantly. Huh. It's a little bit surprising. I would play reactive Shiv, then this, then that. Okay, at least I'm doing a good amount of damage right off the bat. As long as the enemy doesn't do like super cheaty stuff, so we're shocked again, then I do really good damage. Wasting the shock a little bit, but that's okay. It is back up to Fortress 4 now. It's gaining shield. How much shield? 28. And tough. Fortress 3. Shuffle 1 Insidious Power Stone into your deck. Okay. Lose 25 shield, 3 evasion. Don't take my evasion. 41 arcane. I would like to kill this now. Purity? Okay, this is gonna be rough. This enemy kind of counters multi-hits. Not as much as plated would, but still. Evasion doesn't help me here. That helps. That helps a lot. I think that gets me the kill. Hey, we discarded all kinds of cards. How much is this doing? Very little damage, considering I have 6 powerful. Use up a purity. Alright. We did it. I got 15 max health, cards drawn on first turn +1. Let's go. That one's actually good. I don't care about the plus health. Maybe I do. This one does have the card that I want. No, Voidquake is the one that I really want. And it's a spell. But giving plus 25% damage to a 1x5, whatever, 5x1. It's not very good. Still. Heal 8, deal 3 to all. Okay. I could take that one. This one could be okay too. I could have done the shuffles. Unplayable shuffle 2 treasures. Or could have done the treasures, yeah. Into your deck. Play this card when discarded. This, with that relic that reduces treasure costs. This could have been amazing. Alright, I have a way to heal now. Get closer. You carefully approach, but the giant makes no movement at all. You're unsure if it even noticed you. Maybe it's sleeping. Your survival guide says even crystal creatures have to sleep. Yeah, it's probably fine. I didn't read what it did. Okay. So that was not the correct choice. No! Because of that, it diverted me over to this path, which means I no longer get to look at these cards. Or this card. Now I have to go look at this card. I don't know how I feel about that. Aether Rain. Everyone receives a permanent rank of Arcane, Frost, or Shah'ru, chosen at random. I got Frost. You got Shock. You got Shock, Arcane, Arcane. 2 of these getting Arcane was pretty brutal. Okay. And they all have 50% damage reduction this turn. Did I use my powerful last time? I think I did. Alright. These 2 are the ones that I need to blow up. And I can't do it. I have Frost. So it's easy to freeze this one. That doesn't help me much. Can evade a good amount. That does help. What just happened? I don't even know. Okay. Oh, I gained innovation. Seemed like something weird happened there. All right. Frost and Shock. You're already frozen. These have Arcane Rune and Lightning Rune. Okay. Okay, so the one that draws 3 cards, I think, was the one that got shuffled to the top of my draw pile. Cleanse 1, everyone. You gain mana boost 3. Apply 6 fixed frost to yourself. Okay, I guess it's good that I wasn't hit with frost. Everyone gains plated 10 this turn. What is that? Plated 10. So because of that, I don't care much about this. All I care about is bleed, basically. Unless I can get... I can't get... So I could freeze things. I guess you're doing enough damage that I do need to worry about it. It's probably not worth losing health. I do have Powerful. I guess I try to use it. Just freezing things to freeze them. Nobody does anything this turn. Hey, I do 1 times 3 damage. 0 times 2. You know what? Fine. We'll keep going. Look at all that frost I'm getting to apply. Getting even more powerful. I'm doing little amounts of damage. Plated 10. Your plated went down to 7. Why has it gone down to 7? Without me even getting Arcane triggered. Why is that? Reduce rank by 1 whenever you reduce an attack or status card to 0. Every time I hit into it with a 0 damage attack, plated goes down. I did not know that. Good to know. Plated has changed a little. Okay, we got a second one of those stasis cards. Nothing happens. Lol. Alright, I'll take it. All enemies gain Frost Barrier 2 and Reflect 2. No, not like this. No. And they have a little bit of shield. I mean, I have to play this, but when I do, does it immediately freeze me? Does this mean that they have 2 turns of Frost Barrier? I think it does. That did 80 damage? I have Purity. Right. Nope, nope, don't freeze me. Alright, 5 times 3. It will freeze this if I play it. I think I have to. Or I think I want to. Why do I still... Oh, right, I have purity. Okay. I could play this again. Give me back the health that I keep losing. If I discard this... then I can't afford to play this one. But this one would get frozen. I think that's worth doing. Maybe? Or I can freeze it next turn. Let's just freeze it next turn. It's doing something right now, though. Powerful 5. That was all you were doing? Okay. Cleanse 1 everyone. Apply 8 of a random status to everyone if this hits me with frost. Arcane. Thank you. Of course, they do have arcane runes. But I might be able to blow them up, even though they do have reflect too. And they have arcane barrier, so now I can't blow them up. Create 1 eroded voids. Alright, we got this. We totally got this. I do have a spell now that this can increase, right? Don't I? So right now, you're shocked. I'm going to play this. We're in a disc. Wonderful. I did manage to freeze that. You're going to trigger the arcane on your second hit after I evade 1. It's just barely getting to trigger the arcane. I'm not going to get shocked, at least. This thing is shocked. Yeah, just barely. Cleanse everyone. And it healed? Hey, the heal to me is kind of nice. I don't even know what did damage to this. Divide 50 shield and 6 powerful equally among all enemies. Thanks. Luckily, they're about to die. Hopefully. This one, at the very least, is about to die. This one heals back 40%, but it's not attacking. It is not hitting me with enough arcane. It is hitting with enough shock. Okay, so this one's a non-threat. So let's just guaranteed take this out, even though I'm pretty sure I could have taken them both out. I definitely could. Oh well. I still can. That did not add up the way that I was thinking it was going to. Okay. What is my spell? I swear I have a spell card. This one, you're a spell, and it heals me. So if I look at that now, it still only says heal 8. It won't increase the amount of heal. That's not a spell that helps. Okay. Good to know. I'm figuring out how all of this works. Maybe I should have waited for that heal. I don't think I could have. Cleanse 1, everyone. Give Arcane Leak 2 to all enemies. I don't know what Arcane Leak does on an enemy. Okay, now that I got screwed up and I'm over on this left side of the map, where do I spend my rerolls? I'm pretty sure I would be guaranteed to see Toughened Focus for 1 reroll. That's pretty tempting. Don't see anything I care about here. These look like they could be rough. This could be good. I did like this reoccurring torment. Fragile Focus would be okay. Ooh, this one has a bunch of the cards that I like. I think it's better to just go to the question mark, though. This one could be decent. I just don't know that Fortress 2. Okay, so Fortress does go down at the end of each turn. By 1. Got it. This was what I wanted. Even... Ooh! What was that thing that it said at the end? I don't even know. It was something too. I'm not even sure. Okay. I got something, but I clicked through it. Give powerful 5 to any ally is better than this. Evade chance and critical chance is decent. No! What did I do? I did not take it. I totally meant to take it. When did I get Blessed Helm? Maybe I don't remember. Okay. I don't know what I'm doing at this point, but okay, shield gained +2. That's kind of cool. Except I don't care about shields, but... Draw 2, gain Crystallize 2, transform into a summon if you have... Or no, transform into a card that summons if you have 5 or more ranks of Crystallize. This one seems questionable, but okay. It's card draw. No, it's probably good. Okay, that's the card I would like. That stupid Berserk with a lot of HP too. I meant to give 5 powerful to this. This thing could be doing not all that much, but a little bit of damage every turn, plus vulnerable. It could be doing stuff. Ooh, I didn't think I would drop both of those. Works out pretty well, but still. If I had Frost Rune instead of Shock Rune, that would help a lot. This thing could have powerful 5 right now into a shocked enemy with vulnerable. It would be doing big damage. Okay, use up my 3 evasion. The card draw 1 came over to the top of my deck. Gain bleed 3, divide bleed 6 among all enemies. It's doing 3 big random status things. I didn't get the bleed because I start with purity. It did get the bleed. Even if I blow this up, it's still going to do its craziness. Evasion doesn't help. Okay. Having this shield is a little bit nice. I can't. I don't know. The weak did lower the amount of random statuses, but not under 10, which is what I would really liked. Can I get tough? Don't I have something that can give tough? No. This gives tough. There it is. Draw 2 strikes. This could use up my mana. Or no, draw 1 skill, 1 strike. I have to get the tough out there, I think. So now it's only doing 3 times 7. But it's random stuff, so there's a chance it doesn't hit. As long as it doesn't hit 2 arcane or 2 frost, I'm in pretty good shape. What stuff is it putting in my deck? Dama eggs. Gain crystallize 1. When you draw this, create 1 enemy Dama if you can't. What? These are so bad. Okay. So this is an enemy that instead of doing damage to it slowly, I really want to blow up very quickly. Okay, I got really lucky. Take 13 damage, 100% evade chance. There goes my evasion. Discard this, gives me plated. Or I can get plated this turn. So I gained crystallize 1 when I did that. Create 1 enemy. Why would I play this? I don't understand at all. Just to remove it from the deck. Okay, I do understand. I would just never do that. I think I just play this normally. Close to shock going off. All enemies heal for 10% and gain 5% max. Wonderful. These stupid eggs. I have 3 of them in the deck. Okay. This doesn't do anything except for give me mana. I mean, mana is good. Not enough mana. I should have played this and got the bleed first. Yeah, I played that wrong. I really wanted to kill it this turn because next turn it's going to get to do its berserk. Two-bladed, too powerful. At least it loses the too powerful if I blow it up right now. By which I really mean 3 powerful. But it has bladed 2, so it's a little bit tough to blow it up. I could get a heal, but it has bladed, so my heal is reduced. Now I understand why I did so much damage. I forgot how this card works. Now I remember. Okay, I have 8 cards out of 12. Because it's shocked, I think I want to play this right now. Heal 4. Why do I only heal 4? Oh, it's because I'm frail. It's not because of this thing. Okay, never mind. I need ways to reduce this damage. I don't have them. I should have discarded this. Does this get rid of its plated, and does it still count as me healing if it has no HP left? It does not remove its plated. It did still let me heal. Okay. Victory. Frenzied Rage is pretty amazing. Give 10 shield, plated 2 this turn. Give tough 2, purity 1 to yourself and all allies. Plated 2 this turn. 10 shield, tough 2, purity 1 to yourself and all allies. That's pretty good. This one's interesting. Powerful 2, heal 6, draw 2 is a good combination. Transform 1, that's saying transform one other card into that. I understand. Gain evasion 2 this turn, powerful 2 this turn, discard 2, deal 3 times 3 damage to all enemies, lose 3 mana when discarded. Or that second half goes together. When discarded, it'll do it 3 times 3. This one is actually decent, but Frenzied Rage wins. And it gets the upgrade. Permanent Arcane Rune 1, Permanent Arcane Barrier 1, Max Shield -4. Up against doubling Spyglass. Create a free temporary copy of the next non-trinket skill. I could make a copy of Enraged Persistence. Is that the only skill I would do that with? It is. No, that's a mana card. No, that's it. I'm pretty sure it's this one, just for the Arcane Rune. Let's go. Mana 3 plated 3 is pretty good. I think this has to be 1. Draw 4 health. Or draw 4. Heal 10. Do big damage AoE. I wonder if powerful affects this. It might. If it did, I would expect this spell's damage to go up when I play that one. I think it's Frenzied Rage. Could definitely be Undying Persistence too. Oh. That one's tough. I don't think lots of card draw works great with this, but it works okay. Alright, follow-up strike. Fey Barrier's questionable. So I've got 2 decent mana cards. They're not great, but they're something. I don't know. Maybe I should have healed. I think I have to keep upgrading. Powerful 4 is really good. I think it might be that one though. This one's permanent powerful. But it's also discard 2. Give me this one. It's not the best, but extra mana is helpful. I think I just go this path because it leads to that question mark. Enemies are silhouettes. All next actions are unknown. Okay, you don't have to make my ally silhouetted. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Used up more of my mana than I meant to. This is going not exactly how I wanted, but that's okay. Should have played that differently. I'm doing the maximum amount I can with outspending a lot of mana. So I have 2 tricky focuses right now. This one's easy to blow up. With my 1 energy, Frenzy. Bam. Arcane blows you up a bit. I still have 1 energy. Why do I still have 1 energy? Discard 2. If you do, draw 2 and 2 and gain 2 tough. 2 and 2 and 2. I think that's better than this shiv. Just get rid of the shivs. Okay. Oh, the problem is I'm at fatigue 4, and it's only going to drop by 1. So fatigue 3. Good deal, though. Kind of. Dead. Alright, that arcane rune was a really big pickup. Everyone gains hidden. You gain critical 2, lethal 2, gain evasion 2 this turn. Crystallize 3, arcane leak 2 to any enemy. I have 3 rerolls. I could go for Freeze Blood. Again, it's not a spell that will get increased, which kind of sucks. Deal 3 times 6 damage to the first enemy. Summon 1 enemy Vengeful Shade. Reroll. So this is the card that I'm planning on taking, except that I got a Rallying Strike. Rallying Strike is decent. Loses half its ranks at the end of turn. I don't know how that works if they have 1 rank. If they have 1 rank and at the end of the turn this goes down to 0, then this is worth taking. Tempted to still just go Freeze Blood. Rallying Strike, though. I think this upgrades to be 2 strikes. I'm probably not going to get an upgrade. I don't even know if I can. I'll take it. Lose 50 gold. Lose Trinket Shield Bot. You can have 50 gold, I guess. Powerful buff. I'll take that. Powerful 2. Create a temporary copy of 2 non-mana cards in your hand. Yes? Darn, this would have been the time to reroll too. That was such a good pickup right there. Temporary buff. I think I just go for the temporary buff. Tough was nice. Remove a card. Remove the heal. My only spell. Goodbye. Let's go. This is a new enemy, and there are 2 of them. Wait, this is only Act 2. For some reason I was treating this like it's Act 3. Oh, I'm an idiot. The next act is going to be fun with no heals. That's okay. They start with Fortress. Wonderful. Berserk and Fortress. 25 of a random status. I do have purity. We blew this one up a bit. That's good. I can't believe I just did that. By which I mean, I totally believe I just did that. Holy shields! Okay, so this is the shield one, this one is health one. Good to know. I can blow it up again, right? Okay, blowing up that plated was big. Getting rid of the fortress will also be big. Gain 12 shield. Nah. 4 attacks of 2. 25 shock. If these things hit big, I could be in trouble here. I'm kind of glad that I rested. This is brutal. This one's gonna gain so much max HP. At least the heal doesn't do anything for this one, or the max HP doesn't do much. Okay. This is not good. Again, it's not the worst though, because my deck at least handles that okay. I kind of wish I had upgraded this now. Maybe I should have gotten rid of this. Ooh, Frenzy. Now we're talking. This uses up my mana, though. I have this mana. I should have played that differently. Definitely should have played Rallying Strike first, because there's a good chance it was going to draw a mana card, too. This could eat up a bunch of my mana. I guess it would only eat up one. This is a little bit scary. I did get the tricky focus, which is really good. I only have 4 max shield. Good stuff. I should be hitting this one with Arcane when I can to blow through its fortress. Okay, Fatigue 3. Could get the permanent plated now. I think that makes... No, I can't. Huh. Oh, yeah, I can. I just have to decide between this and this. I think it's the Blade Idol, but I'm not sure. Give me the plated. This fight's gonna go on for a little bit still. you have a taunt. You get triple rune? Okay. I can blow through that with Arcane. It's just going to be very tough to do. This is a problem. This is a lot of powerful going to these enemies. Of course it has a crazy multi-attack. Blowing that up with Arcane is pretty much my only hope. Evasion's good here. Don't want this back in the discard pile to draw into it. I want to play this though. That was a good deal. All right, so now this would draw my other blade idol. I think. Do I have another strike? That's it. That's all my strikes. Beautiful. I would like to have played other things first. Ideally, I would play this first, but then I won't have the mana for it. Someday I'm going to use this, but not now. I don't have 2 strikes to draw right now. I do have 2 strikes. I have Rallying Strike. Right. Okay, good deal. 16 frost. 4 times 4. I did manage to blow up a bunch of its stuff, but not all of it. Okay. I used all of my rests. And I'm frozen for this turn. Okay, you can't do this to me while I'm frozen. This one with lifesteal is going to be a pain. Luckily, I have the Arcane Rune. Yeah. At least this one didn't do anything to me. Or almost anything. 3 times 32. I'm frozen. There's nothing I can do. Hey, at least that one's retained. 4 HP. I'm dead. Frost Barrier 2, Reflect 2. I'm going to die just by drawing my cards right now. Bleed 3. I'm dead. Did I take Phoenix Feather? No, I'm just dead right now. And I'm frozen, so I'm not dead. Okay, if I make copies of something. Listen, if I make, you can't even play that. This was interesting. If I had 5 powerful for my ally, it still wouldn't have helped much. All right, that was a fun first run. I might stick with this same character and try it again. That'll probably be over at my second channel. I just wanted to check out the update. So yeah, I'll link to that. And yeah, for now, that does it for this video. Thanks for watching.